Well, coming up on today's show, it is spring. And so we took a look at all those things that need to be taken care of outside on today's show, whether it's power washing, getting that garden planted, or just getting your home cleaned up outside and getting ready for the summer season. And then we take a look at your pets, whether it's pet food or getting them groomed. We've got a lot on today's show. You don't want to miss 1 minute. If you're looking for feed for livestock or for your dog, we found it G&G Feed Supply located in Mount Vernon. We learned a lot about what's in some of the feed out there today and what you don't want in your feed. We talked to Jeff Gore. He told us more. This is one of those areas, we were kind of talking a little off camera about feeds and things like that and the chemicals and things like that in them. Let's talk a little bit about that for our audience.
All right, one of the main things is that we've really grown with here at G&G over the last year is the non-GMO feeds by Highland Naturals. That feed is 100% chemical free. We have a whole variety, a whole line from your swine, your hogs, your rabbits, cattle. It's a really good product that will only let the consumers eat better, be healthier, and like I said, there's no chemicals in it. So when you're butchering a cow or butchering a hog, you know what you're getting. You're getting no chemicals, because if that's what they're eating, it's not going to be in the feed.
You obviously sell the feeds, but you do some other things as well, right?
We do a lot with the 4-H kids all over. We ship feed to Pennsylvania, Michigan. We really try to target our business on the kids. That's important. As we all have kids growing up, we know it's expensive for kids to raise show animals, go to 4-H, do the fairs. So what we like to do is anybody that buys feed from us at G&G, we give all the kids at least a 5% discount on the cost of their feed.
You have a tack room here as well, right? So you're obviously doing some things with horses.
Yes, we do a lot with the equine industry. As far as the bovine industry, we have full setup of adhesives, foot health foot control, joints, muscle supplements. We do it all here. We got a lot of top dresses you can do and things like that.
I know you've had us, about a year now?
Yeah, just a little over a year. We started out our first day with 1 bag of feed, and we're now at around 250 ton a month.
Things are growing, right?
Things are growing.
Well, that's what we like to hear, Jeff. How do we learn more information about G&G?
Contact us at 740-326-6375. Our website is feedsupply.mountvernonoh.com.
Well, we all love to be pampered, so why wouldn't our pets? Why not give your pooch the spa treatment at Designer Paws Salon? Misty told me more about the services they offer. So Misty, tell us what makes your salon, Designer Paws Salon, different. Besides your beautiful decor, what services do you do that's different?
Well, we want every customer to feel that they have attention for the dog, attention for the actual human counterpart as well. But we also do other services that most other salons don't. We do hand stripping. That's when we're pulling out the coat for terriers to get that nice harsh coat. We also do coloring. So if you want like pink ears, a pink mohawk, or a lime green something, we do that as well. We do hand drying most of our dogs, so we can fluff them, make them look really, really good. We also do like small animals. We do like guinea pigs, ferrets, rabbits. We also do cats. We actually have a cat room that's dedicated just for them, so they can stay in that room and be groomed there and not be bothered by the dogs.
I saw a bunch of awards on your wall out front. What did you win awards for?
We have many awards. Ever since 2009, I've won the #1 groomer in Columbus. We've also won, as soon as we opened, we won the #1 groomer. We won it again last year. We've gotten the Angie Service Award. We've received numerous competition awards for breed profile and creative grooming, where you actually get to color dogs and make dogs into funky things like a shark or something like that. So that's kind of fun as well.
Does everybody do that, or is it just a specialty for special dogs?
Some dogs are better suited for it than others because they do have to sit still for it. Creative grooming could be color. It could be simple as carving a design in and not putting color in. So it can be a number of things.
And so I understand you even do show dogs.
We do have a number of show dogs that come here. We actually have the #3 Catan that comes here as well.
So tell us where we can find you.
We're located in in Westerville, we're 5991 Maxtown Road, Westerville, Ohio 43082.
And how about a website?
DesignerPawsSalon.com.
Stay up to date on the latest events and information by visiting onacolumbus.com. It's easy to catch up on previous episodes, guests, upcoming event info, and so much more. onacolumbus.com.
It's important for our health to eat only nutritious, healthy food, and the same should be for our pets. Kent told me more about Best Breed, a family company providing holistic nutrition for the health and happiness of your best friend. So Kent, why Best Breed? Why do we want to feed our pets Best Breed?
Best Breed, we are a local Ohio company out of Findlay, and a veterinarian in our town developed the food 20 years ago to help out with 3 common issues that veterinarians see daily: skin issues, ear infections, and gastrointestinal issues. So what he did was, for about 2 years, was he tweaked the commercial foods for his own patients and was seeing really good luck with it. And based on that, he came out with his own food.
Is this for all pets or just ones who may have problems?
No, absolutely. This is for all pets. So pets are good and healthy, should keep them good and healthy. And then, dogs and cats that are having some issues, it should help improve on them as well.
So let's talk a little bit about the food. What is in it, and do you have different formulas?
Yeah, we sure do have different formulas. We have them for small breeds up to large breeds, active and inactive. We have both grain and grain-free. The grain-free formulas are both potato-free and tapioca-free, which is kind of important to Gary because we like to use ingredients that more keep glycemic levels in check. And then we're just coming out with a grain-free cat food that will be released next month, actually. And we have chicken-based diets, lamb-based diets, and salmon-based as well.
Do you need a prescription to buy this for your pets, or can anybody get it?
This is absolutely for anybody. You do not need a prescription diet, so it is a maintenance food for your dogs and cats.
So how can we purchase it? Do we go to the store or through you?
You can buy throughout Central Ohio at local independent stores. The easiest way is to go on our website to locate retailers that sell it close to you.
Well, have you ever had your pet dig into your trash or maybe one of your plants and you're saying to yourself, what can I do? Well, we found a lady that has actually solved this problem. It's called Plant Pattern Covers. Her name is Christy Adams. She told us more about her invention. This is a very neat invention, and you solve some real fundamental problems. It's one of those, why didn't I think of that kind of thing? Tell us what your product does.
My product's name is Plant Pattern Covers, and the concept is to stop cats and dogs from getting in your already potted plants in trash cans. It goes right around the already potted plant with this ring that I've designed, and is a patent pending also. And it is consumer friendly by being adjustable. Each pattern is 2 sizes. So this is a 10 to 12. It goes around a 10 to 12 plant. It stops them from digging. It stops them from getting in trouble in your potted plant. It solves a great problem. The second use, same product, is it goes right around your trash can, and it stops the dogs and cats from getting in there and causing trouble. It becomes a deterrent for your dog. If it's semi-trained, it will stop them, and then when they do get a hold of it, they cannot pull it off and get trash all over your house.
What was the motivation for this product? What gave you the idea?
I just saw that there was a problem, and with the dirt around the plants is what it started out as. I did not like how you cover up your dirt with moss and with everything. So I just came home from work one day, and I told my husband, why doesn't somebody do something about this? And he said, well, then why don't you? So I went back to my shop, and I started working on it.
Well, I guess the big question is, how do we get a hold of the product?
You can go to my website at plantpatterncovers.com, and it does show you all the patterns. There are about 12 to 13 patterns, and I did go with the pet patterns because it is used for dogs and cats. The one good thing about my product is I do make it myself, so if you have a particular pattern that you are interested in, you can special order those. And under the Where to Buy tab, you just click on that and it tells you where to buy it. And all the pet stores out there, if you're interested in carrying the product, then it would just take an email or a phone call to me.
We're moving, but don't worry. We're not leaving town. Out and About Columbus is moving to a new time at 10 a.m. Sunday mornings on ABC6. That's right. We will be airing immediately after This Week with George Stephanopoulos. Starting April 5th, you can see Out and About Columbus at 10 a.m. every Sunday on ABC6. Want more info about the show or upcoming air times? It's as easy as visiting onacolumbus.com.
Well, when something happens in your life and you don't know what to do with your pet, what are you going to do? We found an organization that just may be able to help you out. We talked to Cindy Smith from CSW Farm Foundation. This is an interesting concept. I got to tell you, I'm totally impressed by it. Tell our audience a little bit about what you're planning and what you're putting together.
Well, what I've done, I've been working in the pet industry for the past 15 years, and what I've noticed is a real need for pets to be taken care of temporarily when their parents are in adverse situations, such as deployed military personnel, someone that's exposed to domestic violence, or even an elderly person that needs to maybe go to extended hospital care or a rehabilitation facility. There's nowhere for them to turn when they have the four-legged family members, our dogs and cats and even horses, to temporarily care for these pets until the family is able.
Obviously, we see boarding facilities out there, and maybe somebody in the audience might be thinking, well, why wouldn't you use a boarding facility?
It's cost prohibitive, especially if you're talking a year, 2 years, or 3 years. And not everyone has family and friends that can take on the responsibility of caring for a dog. It's a lot of work and it's a lot of money.
Well, I know, Cindy, you're accepting now your first pet, Buddy. And I think it's a great story behind that. Tell us a little bit about how you've come to bring Buddy to the shelter.
Well, the Cumberland County Humane Society in North Carolina found out about the foundation, and they had been working with a lady that was exposed to domestic violence and had to flee her situation, and for months could not find temporary care for her dog, and her dog is named Buddy. And so they set me up with this lady, and we talked on the phone extensively and very tearfully. She told me that she had been looking for months, that she did not want to give up ownership of her pet, and the only options that she had was to give up ownership to a shelter or a rescue, and that's not what she wanted to do with this beloved family member. So we will be caring for Buddy temporarily until she has a job and has an apartment and is back on her feet, and then we'll reunite the family.
Well, Cindy, it sounds like a great cause. The foundation sounds wonderful. How do we learn more about the foundation?
614-580-1319. We also have a Facebook page, CSW Farms Foundation, and a website is coming up soon as well.
For Paws Grooming and Boarding specializes in working with dogs of all ages, as well as offering a unique teeth cleaning process to keep your furry friends' teeth healthy. We learned more about For Paws from Jamie Frost.
We're a full-service grooming and boarding shop. We specialize in grooming all breeds of dogs, young and old. We take care of everything from their nails to their teeth, just all of their complete needs, and also we're a great place to bring them to when you need someone to watch. There's lots of different reasons, especially health reasons. It's important to keep your dog's toenails short so they walk properly. Important to keep mats out of their fur so they don't develop skin conditions. It's important to keep their ears cleaned out to prevent ear infections. Oral hygiene is very important for pets as well. We have a service called Plaque Cleanse. It's a teeth cleaning service that you can have done while your dog is in for a full service groom or just a bath. It's $18 a treatment. It is a zinc oxide treatment that is applied prior to the bath that helps break up the plaque on your dog's teeth, and then it's rinsed off with a dental pick. We've gotten the experience over the years working with the older dogs, and it takes lots of patience and understanding, and different dogs have different needs, and you have to kind of be able to learn what this dog is comfortable with and what they're not. And just like people, dogs age and they get grumpy, they get achy. We get arthritis in our knees, and so do they, and just kind of have to move slow and have a lot of understanding. My business partner is a pet CPR instructor, so everybody here is trained in first aid and CPR. They could give us a telephone call at 614-457-5991. Our website is forpawsgroominginc.com.
For the latest information about the show and exclusive behind-the-scenes content, follow us on Twitter. That's at ONACBus or twitter.com/ONACBus. Have you ever thought that your pet's poop could have potential? Well, Green Scoop is giving it new life by harnessing it into a renewable energy source. We spoke with Jindell Duffner to learn more.
Green Scoop is the first business in the country to turn pet waste into energy. We offer many services, as in commercial, residential, bucket service, full service yard cleans, and then none of that goes to the landfill. So That is a huge, huge uniqueness, and we started right here in Franklin County. A lot of us have pets, and everybody needs that service usually. We also do food waste to energy. So when you say go after, it's more about who is interested in the service, and I make it work for them. As an example, right now we're here at the parks at Licking Park District. So they have signed on for the service. They're the first park in the country to be turning their dog waste into energy. So they have a dog park that has commercial stations that we build. The customer base, it could be anyone. They can call me and we work it out, and we always find a solution to their uniqueness and their need. And we offer all sorts of services for every different type of pet. So I have kitty litter, natural kitty litter that we make, and you can get service for your kitties. You can get food waste to energy service. If you have anywhere from 1 dog to 10 dogs, the service is going to work for you. We have to get you a bigger trash can to put your put your waste in. So we have bigger liners for those. So we also have the compostable bags to pick up your dog waste with, so that you can put those in your bucket. That way, I can get all the waste. I want to get as much waste as I can out of the landfill, and then process that into a renewable energy source. They would contact me either by phone, which is 614-699-0011, or the website, www.greenscooppet.com.
Now that we have taken care of our four-legged friends, it's time to get ready for the spring season with a few ideas to get you and your home ready for the nice weather.
Well, with spring now in full swing, a lot of you are wanting to get that deck cleaned up, maybe some of that mold and stuff around your house. We found a great power washer up in the Mount Vernon area called Extreme Clean Mobile Washing, and he can take care of everything from your car to your deck to your tractor. Tell us what makes you different than most power washers, and they're not all created equal, are they?
No, not at all. Application processes can be different for all kinds of different structures. Automobiles, buildings can be, stucco, concrete, vinyl. So each one takes a different product to actually clean the material properly.
Yeah. And when it comes to cleaning products, you really watch that. You're very environmentally conscious.
Correct. We use a lot of delaminine, citrus-based soaps. Of course, each job is different, so it may call for some more harsher soaps. We try to use a lot of ZEP commercial-grade products. We find that the quality of those products seems to do the best.
And I found it kind of interesting. You've really kind of worked in like a lot of restoration, that kind of stuff.
A lot of restoration. We've done a lot of fence cleaning and stripping, deck cleaning and stripping and refinishing. Here locally, we've done a lot of restoration with storms, of course, whether it be power washing from mud and debris that's left around after the storm has succeeded to leave. Automobiles, we're in that market, which we work hand in hand with the insurance companies to handle a lot of that market as well.
What do you see this time of the year as far as cleaning people? What are they looking to get cleaned up?
Well, once the birds really start chirping and the sun starts shining, people start to get out and about their house, and it's usually starting with gardening and lawn, and then they'll see maybe that their house has some mold, algae, or mildew on it, into which we do clean that. I caution homeowners to hire someone qualified due to the different products that are out there, or find someone that's knowledgeable with the products to be used actually on the surfaces, whether, as I stated, vinyl, brick, or stucco.
How do we get a hold of you?
You can reach us at extremecleanmobileservices.com. A local phone number is 614-507-5104.
Do you enjoy the local music scene? Then visit the featured music page on onacolumbus.com for interviews and information on some of Columbus's best musical acts.
Well, spring is here, but the question is, did Old Man Winter cause any problems for your roof? We had an opportunity to stop by Fiesel and talk to Matt Sherry about how you can have your roof checked out to make sure it's ready for that summer season ahead. What kinds of damage that people can see or can be caused internally and externally to the roof from the winter that we've had?
All that snow and ice can really take a toll on the exterior of your home. So one of the biggest things we recommend is as simple as going outside. Walk around in your yard, look up at your roof and see if there's anything you can see out of line. Simple things as looking at your roof, see if there's any broken shingles, lifted, missing shingles. Those are the obvious signs. Look at things like your siding. Check them out and see if there's any siding that's been pulled away from the house or missing. That's clear signs that something needs to be taken care of. And a lot of times snow and ice can build up in your gutters. So once it rains, that water can build up and cause a big issue, water backing up into the house, things like that. As simple as it sounds, get in, walk around and look around and see what you can see.
Those dark spots in the ceiling's a hint, right?
Spots a pretty good indicator that something's going wrong. So small spots turn into a big spot pretty quickly. So we like to try and take care of that before it becomes a big issue. Last thing inside, I think I'd stick your head up in the attic if you're able. Take a flashlight and see if there's anything out of the ordinary up there. Moisture, dark spots, that's something you should be alarmed of.
What kind of things can people do just to routine maintenance type items to keep that roof, to prolong the life?
Routine maintenance, we recommend having it inspected. Have a professional come out and do it and check it out. Over at Fiesel, we do a free 17-point inspection. We'll get up on the roof and look at all the different problem areas or the common problem areas and see if there's anything out of line. And we'll take pictures and let you know. Right now, if you mention this segment, we're doing a $99 roof tune-up for homeowners that call us and mention this. So we'll come and let you know of any serious issues, and we'll fix the small ones for you for that $99 roof tune-up fee.
Tell us how we get more information, how we get a hold of Fiesel.
Get online, go to fieselinc.com. You can actually schedule an appointment with your preferred time and date right there, 614 Quality. You can just give us a call, mention this, and we'll make sure we come out, and that'll qualify you for a $99 roof tune-up.
Sounds like a great deal. Thanks, Matt.
Thanks so much for having me.
Need is the mother of invention. Well, we have an invention for you today that if you like to garden but hate the weeding, we found a way that you can avoid those weeds. We talked to Bill Davis about the garden of no weeding. Tell us about this product. What was the concept for doing this, and how does it work?
I grew up on a farm with 14 brothers and sisters. We had a huge garden. Of course, we had to pull lots of weeds. And over the years, I kind of quit gardening because it got tiring of having to pull the weeds. I hated that.
That's a big job.
Yeah. And after having talked to a lot of people, and a lot of people said they quit gardening because of the work and out in the heat and the mosquitoes. So finally I decided to solve the problem. So I made a prototype about 2 seasons ago and made it out of wood. It worked perfectly.
Let's talk about how this actually works. Now, I see these plastic molds that are on a slant. Obviously, this could be vegetables or anything. You got flowers here, of course, for the demonstration. But so what happens? Rain comes down, what happens?
Well, it enables you to plant earlier in the spring. In Ohio, it's a little cool. So last year, I planted 2 weeks before anyone else. It will keep the ground warm. And when the moisture comes, even through dew or a rain, because of the slope in the product, it flows right to the plant. And if you use nutrients like Miracle Grow, you would use less because it's all going right to the base of the plant.
What am I going to get at the other end of this?
You're going to get beautiful vegetables. You're not going to lose any. The money you will save on the vegetables that you don't lose to rotting on the ground, you save 4 or 5 tomatoes, several squash, you paid for the product. And they look just like you got them off the grocery shelf when you pick them. You don't have to wash them. They don't have blemishes. They look beautiful when you pick them.
How do we get this product? How do we find you, and give us some more information?
Well, I had some success with garden centers last year. Hopefully the local garden centers here in Columbus will have it in their stores. If not, you can go to the website gardenofnoweeding.com, or my phone number. You're welcome to call.
We're moving, but don't worry. We're not leaving town. Out and About Columbus is moving to a new time at 10 a.m. Sunday mornings on ABC 6. That's right. We will be airing immediately after This Week with George Stephanopoulos. Starting April 5th, you can see Out and About Columbus at 10 a.m. every Sunday on ABC 6. Want more info about the show or upcoming air times? It's as easy as visiting onacolumbus.com.
Well, spring is sprung, and there's nothing like a trip out to the old farm market. We are talking to Zach Utze today about what you're going to find if you come out to Utze's Market. Well, Zach, welcome to Out and About Columbus. We're used to having your dad, Greg Utze, on, but hey, that's the old generation. We'll get you on. So let's talk a little bit about, it's our spring show we're talking about. Getting out, and obviously the weather's changing, everything. Everybody's excited. What are people going to find when they come to Utze's Market?
Well, we've got a great new potato chip product from Ohio. Even the bag is from Ohio, so that's good.
Well, your dad's big on Ohio Proud, Ohio Grown. I know that.
Yeah, we've kind of revamped the store to cater to that. We've got a lot of lettuce, hydroponic. We've got 3 different kinds. And while the parents are shopping, the kids can come out. We've got our animals out there, like kind of like a mini zoo type of thing. Yep. We got swing sets out there and lawn furniture as well.
So what's happening in the produce world? What's hot right now? What's coming in? What's going on?
We've got some pineapples and avocados right now. Florida's really big in their market right now with oranges and stuff like that, and cucumbers and peppers and all that. So we're starting to get the fresh produce in right now from Florida and Georgia and all the southern states now.
So good time to come out, right?
Yeah, perfect time to come out.
You know, we are getting into Lenten season, and I know your dad introduced fish into the market a while back, and so let's talk a little bit about that.
Okay. We've got about 12 different products. So we've got everything from grouper and tilapia to your normal products to more of like a mahi. And we've got some swordfish, which is my favorite as well. Swordfish is good for people that don't really like seafood like me, don't like the fish. I'm
that same way too.
Yeah. So that's enough from the fishy taste. So it's a perfect selection for people like us, I guess.
Okay, fantastic. Well, it's always something good, something going on out here. Zach, tell our viewers how they can find you in Plain City.
We're right off 42, about 2 or 3 miles out of Plain City. Just take a right or a left. I mean, just coming out of high school, we're right there.
On Converse Off Road, right?
Converse Off, yep.
Fantastic. Zach, thanks again for being on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Every gym out there says they have the most up-to-date equipment around. Well, the Fitness Loft can truly say they have the best exercise technology in town. Jeff May told us more about their approach to training in the 21st century.
Every member that joins the Fitness Loft, they get a free initial assessment. So we'll go over height, weight, flexibility, posture, obviously strength and cardio capabilities. We do everything down to a little finger stick blood test, so we can get glucose, LDL, HDL levels, a full blood profile, and then all of that is put together so that we can develop an individualized workout plan for every one of our members. A lot of gyms that you go to, they kind of sign you up and then forget about you. This allows us to get to know every single one of our members, so they have a point of contact from day one when they come in, and this assessment takes about 45 minutes, and they really get to know one of our wellness professionals, so then they have a familiar face every time they come into the gym. Every gym you go to, they say that they have state-of-the-art equipment, but this Techno Gym equipment really is state-of-the-art. After that initial assessment, we can prescribe a workout plan that kind of works like a virtual trainer. So when you plug your key in, it'll load up your workout. You can look at videos and pictures of exactly what the exercise is supposed to look like. It'll tell you how many sets, how many reps to do, and then it records your progress. So you can check 6 months ago, I was only bench pressing 50 pounds and now I'm up to 150. And then you can also load up all your entertainment options. So Netflix, you can save your favorite websites, your Facebook, your email, anything you want to distract you while you're on the treadmill. This corner of Livingston and Parsons was Bob Chevrolet for a number of years. My family ended up owning that business. We've spent about 30 years right here in the south end of Columbus. So it's a really important area to us, and something important to the Fitness Loft is really giving back to this area. So we've done everything from food drives and toy drives for the Ronald McDonald House. Definitely. So you can go to our website if you're interested in a membership, or if you'd like to sign up to take one of those wellness screens. You can also email info@fitnessloftcolumbus.com or call 614-782-1777.